me little sugar buggers? Welcome back to the channel for a brand new creative sim. So today, you guys, we are creating the Covington household. So I'm going to jump straight on in to the backstory because anything and everything that I have to say to you guys is not going to make a lot of sense without context. So the Covington family originates from the backcountry in Oasis Springs. They recently took up residence in Strangerville to have a change of scenery and take advantage of the cheap real estate. The Covingtons consist of Judd, his wife Carleigh, and their son Hoyt, and his service dog Bird, a border collie. Judd and Carleigh had Hoyt at a very young age. He's what you would call an unexpected surprise. Oh, but little Hoyt was full of them. He came a little earlier than expected, and he was also born deaf. That's where his buddy, best friend, and service dog Bird come in. Their relationship is precious. Every night, Bird and Hoyt fall asleep together. They've been inseparable since the Covingtons brought Bird home as a puppy. Carleigh and Judd are firm believers of everything happens for a reason, even this. They wouldn't change it for the world. One day, they would like to have a farm of their very own and maybe a few more kids. So, as you guys already know, Hoyt, their son, who is probably around 3.5, he was born deaf. Now, this is a completely different and separate subject, but I really do wish there was ways, even if it was just through the traits, so we could implement Sims with illnesses, disabilities, just so we could have more diverse stories and Sims and all that jazz. And the reason why I decided to go ahead and make their son deaf and give him a service dog was honestly just by me creating these Sims. It came to me as I was making them, which is the strangest frickin' thing. And to be honest, originally when I was creating Bird, their dog, I wasn't that in love. It was just like, oh cute, border collie, whatever. But then I started customizing him and playing with him a little bit, and his personality came forth as well. And I'm like, you are meant for so much more, little buddy. Like, you are amazing. And his little red vest, he's just so freaking cute. I love him. I even posted him on Twitter, and for a hot freaking second, all of the likes regarding this family were mostly in Bird's favor because he is just so freaking cute. I'm gonna throw up a little picture here. I know, spoiler alert, but he's absolutely freaking adorable. And anyway, I'm going to tell you a little bit about these Sims. So obviously right now we are creating Carleigh Ann. She looks so freaking young. I think that these Sims are probably in their early 20s. That's my guess. And the only reason Judd looks a lot older than Carleigh is because of the stubble. He's very seedy, which I like. I think that's super hot. He also has a very thick southern accent. I can't do it because then I'll start, like, people will start getting offended because it's that bad. But he's adorable. Like, he's so freaking, I don't know. He's sexy. He's sexy. I'm not gonna even front. Like, Carleigh's about to smack me through the screen, you know. But he's fine. Anyways, he is also super duper clumsy as well. I can't tell you how many times when he's been gardening in the front yard that he has stepped on the rake and smacked himself or got tripped up in the hose. He is forever making a buffoon out of himself, and I think that's just one of the reasons why Carleigh Ann loves him so much, is because Judd just kind of seems like this cowboy who's you know from the country, from the South. He's got this swagger, this charm. He's got it together all the freaking time, and he's just literally like a big freaking kid, you know. Yeah, it's a cute little dynamic. And Carleigh, on the other hand, don't even get me started. First of all, I love her style, her aesthetic. She's very girly and super duper domestic, but she has no qualms about getting her hands dirty. In fact, she actually does most of the household repairs, so she's super duper handy. In fact, I even gave her a little handy trait, which is custom, by the way. If you guys are wondering where I get my traits from, I do have a video on the channel, which I'll link in the info cards at the very end of this video, and you guys can get your money on those as well. They do actually work. And then Hoyt, which I want to touch base on really quick. He is, as I've already mentioned, he is deaf, but he's also super duper creative, silly, and very inquisitive because he can't necessarily hear the world around him. His vision, his hands, everything is so much more heightened, I guess, and he is always getting into things. He's always digging in the mud, playing outside, you know, just like I said, he's very hands-on, and Bird is there every step of the way to make sure that his little buddy is A-O-freaking-K. I love Bird, like I said, and the reason why we named him Bird is because Hoyt, the very first time he saw him, he called him Bird instead of a dog, which is kind of weird. I don't know, but it's the things that kids say, and he was probably like a little over 1 at this point, and it was just a name that kind of stuck at the this point. Like, it was just too cute. So his name's Bird. It's weird. He's not a bird. He's a dog, but he definitely flies like an eagle. He is absolutely adorable. And so the whole dynamic of this family is super duper rich. I don't know. I would love to see what their future holds. I want to know everything about them. I want to see what their kids look like, if they do have any more. I want to see how Hoyt lives in this world with his disability, so to speak. I want to see how their relationship between Bird and Hoyt progresses as they get older. There's just so many stones left unturned that you guys could literally go wild with their backstory, but also you can create your very own if you wanted to. And so I am going to be linking their character defining CC on my website at xurbansimsx.com, such as their skins, their eyebrows, their hairs, everything that you would need to download to make the Sims look like themselves. But in terms of like clothes and hairs and all that jazz, you can actually go and download those off my Tumblr, which I will also link on my website. So with that said, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here. I hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried. Am I a little crazy to believe that I could wake up with him by my side? I know I could get his attention if I worked it all out. And we got a little tipsy on a Saturday night. Yeah, I want him and I need him. He's got a one-way ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart. He's got a one-way. I move a little closer without letting him see. My hands are shaking from the urge of being with him. I act a little dumber when I try to get his number. I'm so nervous that I'm losing grip of myself. My body's giving up on me, 'cause I don't know